Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm here for another video, and I'm here for part 2 of my Tita interview. And this time, you know what? We have sound and we have picture. So, welcome, Tita.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me, baby. I appreciate you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It was a busy day today. I had one of my the kids that I babysit. He had a birthday party today. He turned 1, so it was a lot of food, a lot of family, his family, and I just had a good time. Mm-hmm.
Was this the first time they ate cake?
Yes. Cupcakes.
That's always the best for a first birthday.
Yeah.
So I want to say that, we had a few technical difficulties on the last one. However, there were some things that I kind of want to square away. So okay. Tita is Jacqueline's sister. Jacqueline is on Real Housewives of Potomac. Jacqueline is also best friends, or was formerly best friends with Mia, also from the Housewives of Potomac. On top of that, Miss Tita was also Mia's nanny. So for those of you asking, that's kind of the complete backdrop. So there were some things that we discussed, and I want to get into the thick of it. There was a video that Mia shared after Jacqueline. I hear a little bit of an echo again.
Can you still hear an echo? Okay. I don't think I have anything else on, but I'll just shut everything down.
Let me see. I don't know if I hear it anymore.
Okay.
There we go. So the situation was Mia shared a personal video of Jacqueline and her husband involved in DV.
Yeah, this is her child's father. Her child's father. They're not husband, but okay. Yeah.
So her partner.
Mm-hmm, her partner. Yep.
And they involved DV. DV stands for domestic violence. There are certain words that YouTube does not like, and that set of words is, so that's why we say DV. So do you want to expound on that, Tita?
Well, yes, she did. She dropped a video that was 4 years old when my sister was pregnant, and we had just lost my dad. So she was very emotional on that video. And, they were going through some changes at the time. And Mia had the video and I had the video. But I didn't have it no more. I mean, because I done got several phones since then. I don't know why she still had it. But she dropped the video on the day of her listening party. Jackie was having a listening party. And, she was really excited. She was trying to move on because they had already been, butting heads, and Mia had been doing a whole lot of things to her behind the scenes. And so Jackie was trying to move on. And she would say, well, I'm just going to make the best out of this. So we were all going to go to that party, and she dropped it that morning at 10 o'clock.
So really quickly, so that everybody has a backdrop, Jacqueline also sings, and this was her debut listening party, correct?
Well, her debut listening party for the show. So she was having her own little celebration.
Was it a viewing party or
it was a viewing party? They called it a listening party. I ain't never been to one. That was my first time, but yes, that's what it was.
So Jacqueline was having an event where she celebrated being on the show, and
Yes.
Mia decided to drop a video saying she does not support DV on Jacqueline's special day.
Yes.
Okay, now I understand a little bit better.
Yeah. 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 She didn't. She. I don't know what was in her head, her dome, but she dropped it that morning, and she knew what she was doing. She knew she was. She knew what she was doing, and I sent you a receipt if you'd like, just so you have some extra background.
I did get that. I don't know if you wanted that shown or spoken about.
Baby, that's what happened. You're welcome to. That's up to you. I just wanted you to know that what I say, I have concrete background. I know I haven't put it all out there yet because I have my own reasons, but I got you. I mean, if I'm speaking about it, I have a receipt and I did send it to you. Hmm.
So do you want me to read this?
You can. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So this is the receipt. There's no phone numbers or anything on there, so you're fine.
Yeah.
It is from. It's between.
While
Are
you're
you in the
reading
blue?
that, I'm gonna get my charger while you're reading that. Okay.
Are you in the blue? Hold on, Tita. Are you in the blue?
Yes, I'm in the blue.
Okay, so it says Mia Thornton. Hi, Dion. It's PR. Jacqueline called me a fraud, so I received notice to post. She's not following the rules. It's also disturbing. So then Tita responds, it's below the belt. So then Mia responds, I'm hosting my family, so I can't talk. But can call after the event. So then Tita begins to say, you're trying to hurt her, and I don't appreciate it at all. Jackie never leaked anything of yours, and I'm sure y'all are being besties. She knows a lot, just as you know a lot about her, because she still got love for you and is damn hurt how you handled, and she respected that I still work for you. She was trying to pay it dust, but Jackie's not built grimy, unlike me. We over here extremely upset by your behavior and how you are handling this. Shake my head. I'm now wondering who the hell you are. I can't continue to work for you while you continue to try to
and dick my sister.
EIC my sister.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Excuse me. I know your channel is very clean. I'm sorry, baby.
No. I mean, she's coming with receipts already. So do you kind of want to tell us the timeline of when you received this and what it was about or how you perceived it?
Well, that morning when I got when my sister, who lives next door, came over here with the video in her hand, coming to me, talk about what is this? And I said to her, I don't know. Once we looked at it again, she'd already looked at it. And I looked at it and I said, I don't know. I have no idea what this is coming from, but it's got to be somebody from within. I had the video, Patrick had the video, and she had the video. And I mean, I called her. That's the first thing I did was call Mia. And Mia wouldn't pick up the phone. And that was very unusual because every time I've ever called her, it's been about work, a date or something. And she picks up right away. Now, there's been one other time when she didn't pick up when she was out of town, but she picks up for me. And that was unusual on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock that she wouldn't pick up. Well, she texted me back and she said that what I sent you. She said it was a PR stunt, something with PR. Like she still wasn't being accountable. As you can see on the text, she was blaming it on somebody else.
And this is before was this before the show aired or during the show?
It was during. She had no business putting that out anyway. If you sign a paper saying that y'all didn't even know y'all didn't know that her and Jackie had a problem. You weren't supposed to know.
Right.
So I don't think she was thinking about all that.
And do you know, now guys, Tita cannot tell us anything that is on the show.
No, no, we're talking about outside. Yeah.
Do you know how they fell out outside the show? Do you know anything involving how they might have fallen out?
I do. Jackie really long story short, honey, Jackie stood up to her. Jackie stood up to her, and she does not like anybody standing up to her. And Jackie stood up to her. Jackie didn't want to go along with what was going on, what she wanted her to go along with, different things. And I can't discuss what that is because it's dealing with the project. And but it has to do with that. Jackie didn't want to go along with it. Also, because some stupid shit about Jackie being late to being late to come over one evening when they were both filming and I was watching the kids. And, Jackie didn't have a chance to call to bring her kids like she had planned. And Mia got mad about all that. That's when she started, that's when things started going downhill. But it was something that was so minor that could have been talked through as far as two friends that have been friends that long, two women that have been friends that long.
Has she always acted like that around Jacqueline? Because the perception is this: I'm a boss, I'm above it, I'm above you. Did she always act like this even prior to Gordon?
No, she never acted like that. When she got with Gordon, as time progressed with Gordon, I saw the change. I saw the change in the boss mentality, the boss, I'm bigger than everybody. And she wasn't like that before, not at all.
Did she own any businesses before Gordon?
No, she had not the shit. No. No, honey. That man is her everything. And I don't give a no. And no.
Okay, so she did not own any businesses.
No.
Okay. Were you aware of which club she used to work at?
I'm not aware of which club she used to work at, but Jackie told me that she did work at a gentleman's club. That's what Jacqueline was told. But you have to understand that during that time, okay, they were like this when they were in high school. But during that time, their paths started to separate because Jackie went to Clark Atlanta University. My father sent her to school while Mia was doing whatever she was doing. And so only thing that Jackie knows is that she said that she worked in clubs as a bottle girl. She told Jackie that she worked at the gentleman's club wearing gowns. I mean, I don't know no gentleman's club. You just want to see a lady in a gown. I'm sorry. They're going to want to see some skin. Okay.
I do know that there are, I've seen gown-like, but maybe like very revealing, we'll say gowns.
Yeah. I say that too. But she made it sound like she didn't have to reveal anything. I don't believe that. And frankly, after all of this that I've gone through with her and seen her do, I don't believe anything she says. She got to show me a receipt for me to believe. She got to show me a receipt that she was swinging around with a long gown on a pole for me to believe it. Okay. I'm not believing it. No. Mm-mm. She lied too much. Man.
Okay, so this is setting the picture. So as you guys know, Mia at some point went to go and live with Tita's family. Mm-hmm. And she was best friends with Jacqueline in high school, living with the family, and they all developed a really strong connection with her, including Tita and Jacqueline's mother, who to this day still asks about Mia.
Yes.
That's the time, correct. On the last video, you said that she came from a good family, but we are aware that there were some issues with drugs in her family. Did you know her family at all, or was it just Mia has come over to my house and without any conversation from a mother or father, she can come and live with us? Do you know how that came about?
I think that my parents, they were under the impression that she really didn't have a place to stay. They didn't find out until much later that she had a whole family. She didn't. She stayed around in different places and spaces because she was hot in the ass, point blank, and didn't want to follow rules. It wasn't no thing about nobody would keep her. She's got a whole family right down the road.
When you say a family, I mean, because in all fairness, just
I
looking
mean,
at it from the
her
grandmother.
grandmother, yeah, her grandmother raised her sisters and brothers. So why they couldn't raise her? She was hot in the butt.
Oh, that okay. So I
Rebellious.
didn't
You know,
even.
some kids are, rebellious and want to do what they want to do. And I get that, me myself was like that a little bit, but, I was a badass when I was young. So I understand that, there's always one. So I get it, but I wasn't in the system. That don't mean I was in the system. No, it just means I moved around because I was hot in the butt.
Got you. So, okay, that is painting a picture. So, what you're saying is, although there might have been, excuse me, some substance abuse issues with her parents, the grandparents were available to her, but she
Yes,
chose not to stay with them.
correct. That's correct.
Okay,
Hmm.
that
I
was
know
there a
that for
big
a
age
fact.
difference between you and Mia, or were you actually in the house together?
Um, when Mia lived with us, I was not in the house. Now I was coming back and forth to, of course, because those were my parents, but I wasn't in the house. No. Um, I was in the house when she would come over a lot before she moved in because I was still in the house, when they first became friends. But when they were in the house, when Mia lived with us, I knew I was out the house because my daughter lived there too. And I've had substance abuse issues. So my daughter was living there because my daughter remembers Mia very well. They were all in the house at the same time.
Shout out to your daughter. She had a exchange on Twitter with Mia, and people were asking, "What is her handle? Do you know her Twitter name now?"
Yes, her Twitter name is, and she said she was going to send that to me because I asked her. Um, yeah, Instagram.
Instagram or Twitter, whatever she wants to put out there is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it. And because I'm not sure right now. Risha, there
To
it
set
is.
the scene,
Yeah,
your
it's
daughter
Risha.
was in the household with Mia and Jacqueline at the time that Mia was living with you. How
Hmm.
long, you know how long Mia stayed there?
Mia stayed there for a whole school year. It might have been a little longer.
And this was like what freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
I think they were, I think it was 11th or 12th grade, and I could clarify that. All I got to do is call and ask my mother.
Oh, that's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
So
It's either
close to
11th
the
or
end of
12th grade.
her high school year. So then she goes on to, be an adult. Jacqueline goes on to go to school, get a good job, and eventually they reconnect as adults and
Exactly.
they're best friends. And now you have Jacqueline on a show that Mia brings her on. So you had some things that you wanted to get off your chest. Definitely the floor is yours.
I
There were some
mean,
things that you said really hurt you and impacted you.
yes. The way that she handled my sister, that's not the way, just the whole, man, she did my sister dirty. She did my sister dirty by, um, she called her job behind the scenes and tried to get her fired. That's number one. That video that she put out, that now she's trying to act like, well, the reason why that video is nothing compared to the things that Jacqueline has done to me. Well, I don't, I wanted to know what it was that my sister did to her. So I talked to my sister. Um, and I also went on Mia's Facebook. from 2013 up until May when they started butting heads, when Mia started doing my sister dirty, doing the show. There's all kinds of posts of you're the other half, I love you, and you're my best friend. When did she do something to her? When did she do? Because somebody that did something bad to you to make you do that video, to say that that video is nothing compared to what you did to me, all the things you've done to me that I would never share. That's what she said. Those are Mia's words. Well, why is she on your Facebook every year talking about you love her so much? From 2013 today to before they started this argument, which was July. Why? Where's the person that did something to you? Because I don't understand. Her lies is cancer. She don't understand that social media is a bunch of receipts on here. Somebody could go back and see if you're lying about something like that. You go back and see what your behavior was on social media, on your page. Come on, make it make sense.
What's funny about that is her first season on the show, she kind of became known for saying things that weren't true. The first season on the show, she would say that somebody said something, and then when pressed on it, she would say, well, that's what I heard, and that would not be what the person said. So she's not exactly making herself look like the most reputable source for information on this show. That was season 1.
See, I didn't really watch season 1. I was busy working for her ass. I just, I didn't really pay attention to. If I had known hindsight, 2020, if I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have worked for that lady. I don't care what. I wouldn't have worked for her. It just is not. I just feel like she played in my face. She played in my face. I'm not the one. She hurt my sister. My sister took the brunt of it. And my sister's grown. But my sister not the type that's going to sit out here and swing. But I am. I don't know what she thought. I don't know what she thought. Now I'm going to sit here and watch her do the things she did to my sister once I found out. But keep in mind that Jacqueline didn't tell me everything while I was working there. It came out little by little. She didn't want me to go off in that lady's house. She would have told me all that. And then she was trying to respect my money. She knew the things I was trying to do, and that's very selfless of Jackie. She's just trying to handle it herself. So once she did bear down and tell me everything, I was like, why didn't you tell me all this? I knew y'all was having a cat fight, but I didn't know all this.
I mean, the job thing is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Tita has said that she knows that Mia did try to affect Jacqueline's real life job. We're not talking about the show. We're talking about in real life.
Yeah.
Additionally, and this is where your daughter came in, Mia blasted you as a nanny. Correct?
Yeah. And that's crazy.
Do you want to let the people know what she said?
Yeah, she said I was sleeping on the job. She said I was vaping and leaving her kids outside, I guess supposedly while I was vaping outside. First of all, she knew I was vaping. She gave me the green light. Listen, I'm a type of person. I tell you from the door everything. I tell you I have a past. That's number one. I tell you I'm a straight shooter. She never, when I told her about the vaping, I said, Mia, I smoke cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes. I vape now. She knew that when I was watching her kids up Jackie's house on date nights before I even started working for her. She said she never had a problem with that. She said, oh, my family, don't worry about that. My family does it. Our friends do it. Our nice friends do it. Her lips rolling all over the damn place, talk about it so damn K. And then she gonna come back later and say that on Twitter. And she hurried up and erased it because she know better. Because I still sitting up on some stuff that I haven't
So she
put
did a
up
post
yet.
and delete. She said But when you're a celebrity, once you say something and it's out there, somebody's going to screenshot it, and then it's there for the world to see in perpetuity.
Hey, y'all like the paparazzi is Lady Diana. I don't know what's going on. This shit is crazy. These people get this stuff. It can only be on there for a second. I said, my daughter said, Mommy was only on there for a second. I said, I can't tell. It's all over YouTube. Hell, I'm a YouTuber too. Shit, I mean, it's crazy. That
People
lady,
have
nobody,
notifications. People have notifications. So when somebody posts something, they go to it. And if it is like incendiary or if it's salacious, somebody's going to screenshot that.
well, that's what they did then. And it's all over the place. And I said, well, nobody believes it. You know, a lot of people hit me up. They was like, Tita, nobody believes you. Nobody believes her. You know, and they don't. Parents have hit me up. Nobody believes that. I mean, no. No, I went with Mia, I went well and beyond the Call of Duty. And guess what? I got footage just showing what I do. Because I knew she was going, for some reason, when she started doing this with Jackie, I said, I don't know, something. I mean, who do you know? All the things that I can't even, I would be talking about I would be taking too much of your time to talk about everything I did that she wasn't really paying me for. But because I was doing it because she was family and because I wanted to see her win and I wanted to make myself useful and I was getting paid.
Well, you also mentioned how much you are fond of her kids.
I love her kids and they love me. And and she wasn't thinking about that when I quit that Sunday morning after she put that video out. She was still, do you know, she had dates for me to go. I was still working for her for November. And her husband was talking about get your passport ready. I was still very much on the schedule. Was she thinking I was going to work for her while she did that to my sister? That lady, something's wrong with that dome of hers.
Did you have to sign anything to work for her? Sign anything?
No, he said that he was not going to make me sign an NDA to work for them because he said he trusted me. And rightfully so. I would never be talking like this if she didn't do and back me up in the corner. He said I didn't have to sign an NDA for the household.
But typically people have to sign NDAs or you don't know.
That's what he said. I don't know. I've never had to sign one. But I've never worked for anybody that's on TV. My families were always just regular people.
Okay, so this is have you known Mia and Thornton to have Thornton's side of the family over? Is Thornton's side of the family good with Mia? Do you know anything about that?
No, I heard that they don't particularly care for her.
Were they ever at the house visiting?
I've seen her one time in the whole year and some change. I've only seen one person come, and that's his son.
So, oh wow. Okay.
Frankly, I don't really see a whole lot of people come over there, but me, I don't. And the housewives and Jackie. But hey, I don't know.
Okay, so that's a little bit. So his family is never really around the home.
No. No, they're from what I understand, they don't like her either.
Do you hope to one day repair? Do you hope that she and Jackie repair their relationship?
No. I told Jackie stay far away from her. You better not ever go near her because you can't trust people like that. They're passive aggressive. They got insides for you. When I say they got insides for you, they on the outside sweet to you and you'll never know. But on the inside, they got insides out for you. You better, you can't trust people like that. No. Once she showed where she is now, there's no going backwards. Because if it wasn't so much for the job thing, the way she got Jackie off the show, the way she went around and tried to get her fired, what if she had succeeded? She can't what? She can't pay her house note. She can't pay her car note. She can't take care of her kids. The kids that you're supposed to be godparents to? No, that lady can't be trusted. And I bet not ever, ever. I don't care what she do. And I'm telling you, no. Jackie ain't got nothing for her no more. That's it. She understands what type of person she is. Mm-mm.
So
And now she's hiding her hands. She's hiding her hands now. Now I'm the big bad bully. No, you put me here. She put me here.
And now you're going to talk.
I'm talking. That's what my mouth is doing.
Really quickly. So everything that we're saying is alleged. That banner scrolled already. And if you would like to support the channel, I am now scrolling my Cash App. It is a great way to support the channel, but definitely like the video because we're about to get into one of my membership perks. I asked the members of my channel if they had any questions. Now, some of these questions are a bit much, so I'm going to tone them down. Are you comfortable with answering some questions?
Sure.
Now, for my users,
I'll do the best I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Some of these, I'm telling you, I'm going to have to paraphrase because they, my members. This is an easy one. I would like to know if Mia always talked this way. It seems forced and inauthentic.
Yeah, no, she didn't always talk. I want to say it's been so long that she's been talking like that, damn, it just seemed like I can't even hardly remember the way she used to be. No, I don't think that her words were so, I just think it's fake. I don't think it was like that quite naturally, if she's a teenager, she's not going to talk like that. I don't know. Maybe this is something she's done when she grew into adulthood, because she does speak her English is very, like her words are I can't think of it. It's just, every word is so, No, when she was younger, she didn't talk like that, but that might be because she was young. I'm going to give her a pass on that one.
Now, some of these, you can do rapid fire answers.
Okay.
It says, Karen, now this is from earlier. This is like earlier. This is something that has already come on the show.
Okay.
It says, Karen mentioned earlier in the season that a cast member's husband made her feel uncomfortable and she went to HR. Can Tita confirm if it was G?
Okay, can you repeat that question?
Basically, Karen said that one of the husbands made her feel uncomfortable and she went to HR.
Okay.
If you don't know anything about this, that's fine.
I don't know anything. No, I don't know anything. Mm-mm.
Did you ever see Peter Thomas hanging out at the home like a family member?
No.
Okay.
No,
Nope.
I have never seen that man there. No, baby.
Okay, so we already did the voice. How is Jacqueline coping mentally amidst the demise of her long friendship?
She's doing better as time progresses. She's doing much better as time progresses. I mean, she believes who she is now. At first, it was like, oh, I can't believe this shit, man. Or I can't believe this, excuse me.
No, it's okay.
But now she believes it. And it's she's had time. So she's cool. She's getting better.
Okay. Angela, you're messy. Again, if it's something you can't answer, just say I can't answer that.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you if I can't answer.
Messy, you don't have to answer some of these things. It said, did Mia look better before she had all the work done to her face, and is she getting lighter?
I think, to ask a person like me, who I like natural women, I think women look better. I just don't think when they get it's too much. When they keep getting stuff, it starts to look like Bozo the Clown after a while. And I think she did look better before she got all that. I don't think she needed all that. I think she was a beautiful girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think she needs all that. But
Do
that's
you
something she thinks inside of her.
So she said that she lightened her skin, but we do know that she's always been a very fair complected
Fair
woman.
skin. Yeah, she's always been fair skin. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't believe she's lightening her skin. No.
Well, what about the green? Was that okay? So that answers that. So this was
Yeah.
interesting. Danielle says, why wasn't Jacqueline on Say Yes to the Dress with Mia? If they're best friends and grew up together, wouldn't that be the moment that Jacqueline would have wanted to be there for her? So basically, when Mia got married to Gordon, she was on an episode of the show Say Yes to the Dress, but Jacqueline was not there as a bridesmaid. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about that other than I don't know, maybe that was a time when Jacqueline was working, and I don't know, she was either in school, I'm not sure. But she wouldn't know. I don't know.
So maybe they weren't really around each other because you said they reconnected as adults.
Yeah, there was times when they weren't around each other when Jacqueline was in school and when Jacqueline was working in her internship after school and things like that. So Jacqueline was hustling. She was going towards her career.
This probably would have been around because they've been together for what, like between 10 to 13 years. So
They've been
this would have
together
been
long.
late 20s, right?
Yeah, they've been, yeah, they've been together a long time, since the 10th grade up until
No,
now.
Jacqueline, Thornton. The timeline for them getting married was like maybe
Oh,
10
yeah,
to 13 years ago, or it's been a long
yeah,
time, right?
around that. Mm-hmm.
So this
Around
would have been
that.
when Jacqueline was probably in her late 20s. Were they
Yeah,
around each other then, you think?
yeah,
Or
they were. They absolutely were. They were together when Jacqueline had her two kids and Mia
how
had
old is the
hers.
oldest of the two?
10.
So basically what Tita is saying is they probably were around each other, but she does not know exactly why Jacqueline would not have been included in that. I mean, it could have been maybe she didn't want to be on TV. Who knows?
Was
Um,
the wedding on TV?
just Say Yes to the Dress. It was like a show where people tried on wedding gowns and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the actual wedding wasn't on their way. Because I
That
think
I don't.
Jackie was at her wedding, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why she wasn't in it, or if she was. I don't know.
So Jacqueline was at her wedding, but just not part of the show. Okay,
That's correct.
that's fair.
Yeah, and Jacqueline wouldn't have wanted to be. She just, yeah, no.
Now I'm gonna combine Autumn and I am C Brown's question because they both deal with substance abuse. Um, do you know anything? So let me say this. There's a video online where Mia specifies that she had a opioid overdose. She did not say that she had an addiction, but she did say that the chiropractic care helped her get over whatever issues she had um, that were part of her opioid overdose. Do you know anything about any, substance abuse with Mia?
First of all, a overdose, that would mean that you would have a pretty serious drug problem if you OD in. That's number one. I have never heard of that gal to be on any type of drugs to that extent. To that extent. I don't know anything about that. I've never heard about it. Jackie has never heard about it. And half the town has never heard about it. So when that video surfaced, it was a lot of people who was talking about that. The town was talking.
The
Nobody's
streets,
ever.
the streets talk and the curbs listen.
Mm-hmm. And nobody's ever heard of that. Nobody's ever heard of that, man.
Meet the
Nobody's ever. I
curb.
mean, and then if it was, don't you think? I mean, I'm just a person that thinks of what makes sense. Wouldn't she have talked about that with her mama instead of trying to expose her mama? I mean, it would make sense if she would say something like, mama, I understand. Like to kind of take the brunt off her mama.
What Tita is referencing,
Yeah.
I spoke on this on a video. People were very upset that Nia brought her mom on her first season, and it felt like she was forcing her mother to relive very traumatic parts of her life on television and talking about her substance abuse issues from the past. It looked like she was uncomfortable, and the fans did not necessarily like that. So that's what Tita is referencing.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say, I mean, maybe I try to stay away from family because that's her family. And I don't know what's going on with that,
Mhm.
the little intricate things that are going on with her family. And rightfully so, I don't want to know. But I'm just going by from watching it, what it looked like to me. Wouldn't she talk about it? It would make sense if she would talk about her own shit. But she didn't. And then all of a sudden we find this video, the public that I told her about the public. I told her about the receipts, some nasty receipts. Finds a video of her in some khakis and an old polo shirt. And she talk about she has a problem with drugs. She had a previous problem with drugs, and the chiropractor really helped her. And that's good if that was true. I mean, hey, if that's true, then go. Hey, you like it, I love it. But I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The way this gal been lying, the way she been lying on my sister, when my sister, and you heard it yourself, make it make sense. My sister don't have a clue on what she done done. So no, I don't believe it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there anything else, Tita, that you feel like you want to get off your chest?
No, baby, I pretty much I done got a lot. I have, and I appreciate you having me. Your people. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I see you got. I think you got to what, 6K?
I did. I thank you. I thank you so much. Yeah.
Tita goes
But
on just about daily. She blogs about her life. She blogs about what she, is thinking, what she's going through. I believe she says she touched on her own substance abuse issues in the past, her recovery.
mhm.
So I, as always, will have Tita's link in the description of this title. So definitely, guys, go like her videos, go subscribe. She's a very interesting lady, very funny. Very
Thank you.
funny lady. Uh, I know we were supposed to do this Saturday, but she had some kid stuff. I had some kid stuff today. I will be putting together a Christmas video. I did my Christmas tree. So
Oh, I'd love to see that.
let me see if I can show you.
I would
But I'm gonna
love that.
definitely do a video of my Christmas tree.
We have a little slice of make it make sense. I would love that.
Okay, so this is I went with like a gold scheme this year.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, you got a grand tree. That's beautiful, baby. I
I learned how
love
to do
that.
this from YouTube.
Really?
I'm one of those people that watches the YouTube videos that's like Dollar Tree Christmas haul.
Oh,
Yeah, I learned how to do a lot of stuff just watching YouTube. So YouTube taught me how to, do a Christmas tree and stuff like that. And I'll do a whole video showing everything. But
okay.
the
Okay. I'm
coolest
gonna be
part
looking.
today, I told you that I took my nieces to go take pictures with Santa.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole thing. They get to write a letter to Santa, put it in the mailbox. Santa will then send them a letter back along with
Mm-hmm.
the ornament. They have all these different setups for pictures. They get to meet Santa. Then after that, they get to go to Santa's kitchen where there's cookies. There's an area.
Wow.
It's crazy, but I'll show you guys that in that video.
I love that. That's a whole experience. That is wow.
The coolest part, though, my niece is like 4, was drawing unprompted. She drew Santa black.
Did she? Bless her.
I buy everything. If you follow me on Instagram, make it make sense now. I even bought a dish towel from Kohl's because it had Black Santas. Anything that I see with a Black Santa, I buy it. So it was super cool to see that. That's how she visualized them, and
she picked it up.
Well, she hadn't seen my Black Santas yet.
Oh, she hadn't seen it, so that was in her mind.
That was in her mind.
Are you serious?
Kids, Asian,
4 years old,
Hispanic, Caucasian. Santa is fictional.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to see people that look like you.
Yes.
Santa,
I agree.
if you have a kid who, I think there should be Santas that are amputees, Santas that have special needs. It's always good to see somebody representing who you look like in a fictional character like Santa, because he's such like a beacon of hope.
Yes.
So
I agree.
So excited. I'm so glad that we did this interview.
Thank you.
I think that this will really answer a lot of questions. It was a little shady. You had some shady moments, but I appreciate a bit of shade.
Yeah.
It was shady but fair. So I think that we are going to sign out. If anything else happens, Tita, you're welcome to come to this platform. Our first video did really well. I think we're like maybe over 30,000 views on that one, on the first one.
Wow.
We got some shout outs from some very major YouTubers, and I appreciate each one of those. Also, let Jacqueline know if she wants to come and talk. She definitely has a safe space to talk with me. We don't have to go over anything, that's included in her NDA that she can't talk about on the show. We can talk about the past. We can talk about her feelings, but let her know I'm available for that conversation.
I did. Yeah, I did mention it to her. She's seen your videos. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Right. I appreciate you so much. Make it make sense. Thank you here.
All right. Well, guys, this was great. And we will see you. Actually, I'm about to watch Potomac now. I have a review coming up, but this won't drop until probably Tuesday morning.
Okay. So, you want me to leave off now? Thank you.
No, we were going to leave out the same time.
Oh, okay.
This is how we close. We're closing the video.
Thank you, Sugar. I appreciate you here.
All right.
And thank you people for me too. Bye.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey.